Yo, what's up? It's your boy Walter Emmanuel Jones, also known as Zach, the original Black Ranger. Hey!
Hi, it's Amy Jo Johnson, Kimberly Pink Power Ranger.
Hey, this is David Jost, the original Mighty Morphin Blue Power Ranger.
And you're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
It's time for the fan club. Let's go! Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake one.
Could Power Rangers Cosmic Fury be the last kids show for Power Rangers? Now, as you guys know, a few weeks ago, Simon Bennett did come out and say that Power Rangers Cosmic Fury target audience is going to be like 6 to 8 year olds, something like that. So it's pretty much like a TV-7 show, right? Well, will we have kids content in the future? Or are we going into this like TV-14 realm? Now, I believe deep down that if you're gonna do something for the adults, there's still going to be kids content somewhere of some capacity, even if it's a cartoon, a preschool show. I made a video a few days ago talking about how I believe a CGI preschool show like PJ Masks or Spidey and His Amazing Friends would be a super hit, and it would help draw in the new generation into Power Rangers. We talked about how when you go to the preschool aisle, like, you know, where all the Paw Patrol stuff is, PJ Masks, they have some Power Ranger preschool toys, but they sit there for a very long time because there's no preschool show tied in with Power Rangers, and young kids don't really watch Power Rangers like they used to. Kids still love Power Rangers. And if you go into like a daycare of 30 kids in the room, I guarantee you there's going to be 5 kids that watch Power Rangers at least. But it's not like how it used to be. If you go into a preschool room with 30 kids and ask, do you guys know who Marshall from Paw Patrol is? And every single kid is going to raise their hand. If you walk in and say, hey, does anyone know who Tommy the Green Ranger is? You'd be lucky if 4 or 5 kids raise their hand. Or, you know, something current. You ask them who Zato the Red Ranger is. Maybe only 2 or 3 kids would know who that person is. So I think it would be awesome to hit us with a preschool show. I think that would be amazing. But today's video isn't fully about giving us a preschool show or kids content. What are the chances that for a year or two we move away from kids content and we focus on this TV-14 universe from Jonathan Entwistle? What are the chances that they're like, hey, we are going to put all of our eggs into this basket and let's see what happens? Now, I do think at some point there's going to be kids content. They did say in investor call a year ago that while they're working on more young adult type shows, there's still going to be kids content. But does that mean that it's coming in 2024? Would there be a year or two without some kids shows? Now, in all honesty, I don't have the numbers from Netflix to tell you what the demographics are, but I see a lot more adults talking about Power Rangers these days than kids, even though obviously there's going to be kids around the world watching Power Rangers. But there is a giant fan base of Power Ranger fans over 18. I think that they could double dip. You could do a live action TV-14 adult type show and hit that demographic, but then you could also give us like an animated show, or could we still adapt the Sentai and give us like a 10 episode Cosmic Fury type show every year? It's very interesting, but if you're giving us a new cast, that would be super hard to develop 5 or 6 Rangers in 10 episodes. I would like to see more specials. I think that is an easier concept that we could actually put out. I love the fact that since we're moving on from New Zealand, it looks like we're gonna spend more money. Going to New Zealand was a money-saving move from the get-go, and then when Saban took it over, it was right up his cards because Saban was super cheap, loved to save money, and then Hasbro, when they took it over, they're like, yo, we're gonna do what works to start. And then every year or two, we're going to make minor changes until year 4, we're going to make some big changes. I've compared this to a crappy basketball team many times. Our team was losing every year. We were never making the playoffs, and our owner wouldn't put any money into the team. Well, Saban, the owner, sold it to Hasbro, who actually is trying to get us to compete again, to contend for a title, if you will, right? Now, the first few years of taking over the team, you can't necessarily cut everybody, and that's like that with sports too. You know, even with a new owner, you can make some trades and do some things here, but you're still going to be stuck on some of these contracts. And that's what Hasbro was doing for the first couple years. They weren't breaking anything, they weren't making any crazy moves, but then after year 3 or 4, they wanted to start contending. They wanted to get out of the rebuilding phase, and this happens all the time in entertainment, in sports. I'm a big sports head too, so I love comparing things to sports because this is like a team. And even if you guys don't like basketball, football, soccer, anything like that, I bet you guys can relate. It's like a band. Sometimes when the band's doing bad, you gotta move some pieces around. Like, hey, you're causing drama. Hey, you're never on time. We gotta move you out. And pretty much we had to save this brand, and Hasbro and Simon Bennett did a great job these first 4 years of the brand of stabilizing it, making sure that Power Rangers still has a place in the entertainment industry. I think that the few seasons that they put together with Dino, Fury, and Beast Morphers were very good. Once and Always brought hype to Power Rangers that I haven't seen in years. And now it's time to bring it back to America or Canada and put a big budget, get some big name writers, producers, directors, and cast members, and let's ride this wave, man. Power Rangers is not a top 5 entertainment brand anymore like it was in the 90s, but I think the future is bright. Now, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you think we are still going to have kids content, or do you think we could take a break for a while? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to take a second to shout out all of the fans out there. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make content like this. Thank you guys so much for your support, and we'll see you next time, Rangers. I want to give a very special shout out to the Gold Ranger members: Anime King Nick, Chaos Draco, The Arctic Operator, Thomas Franco, Tim Rage, Dig Wyron, Roderick Hare, Miguel Ortiz, The Voiceless One, Let's Talk Sports, Dead Echo X-Ray, Papillon Oger, Roderick Ham, Jason Mirazes, Austin White, Willie Maloney, Lewis Cairns, and Bruce Walters. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power up and a Gold Ranger power up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger Power Up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.